Good morning. We are doing our production on Monday today because this week it's my birthday and I will not be pasteurizing on my birthday. So we're going to head into the studio, get this all done, and be home for lunch. Good morning. We are in the studio with our new mycelium. And I'm so excited because, as always, we are going to be doing lion's mane, but I have a bunch of different strains in here that we have not tried yet, and I'm so excited to show you guys them. Especially because with our new mycelium supplier, they are not only incredibly responsive and helpful, but I want to find kind of the perfect mycelium for our environment. And it takes a little bit of testing, but so far, we got Florida oyster. We love this one. It's a good, heavy grower. We got maitake. Finally got more maitake. I've been out, so I haven't been able to inoculate. And you guys know how long it takes for maitake to get its life together. And then, another thing of maitake. Check it out. We got blue brat, Florida oyster, and more blue brat. Very excited for these ones. 2 maitake, 2 Florida, 2 blue brat. And then in the next box, yes. Okay, before I get to the new strain, Gris. I don't know what this one is. We're doing Piopinos, guys. I'm so excited. This is what Piopinos look like. They are so cool. They take a long time to inoculate, kind of like chestnut. Because I am phasing chestnut out, I would like to kind of switch over into a new mushroom species and kind of, I guess, essentially challenge myself. Oh, another new strain. We're going to be doing Black Pearl. Black Pearl are essentially a mix between a king oyster, so you have the really thick stems, big caps, but with the Black Pearl, they have like the big black kind of top on them, and they're absolutely delicious. And they also have like a pretty high amount of protein in them, which I just learned about. So we have the Piopinos, the Black Pearl, the Pleurolotus gris, which is the aggressive gray oyster, I believe like the KB1, the maitake, Florida, and blue brat. So it looks like we have enough mycelium for a while, but this is going to be so much fun to test out how these guys do, especially now that it's warm again. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling bags, toss these back into the fridge, and get started on the pasteurization. Let's check on the mushrooms, see how everything is doing. Okay, so this one's kind of funky because we actually took this to the farmer's market. So it was outside on its block for like 6 hours. And so we just kind of put it back in here because we planned on essentially just eating these. But it's interesting how it's kind of folded up. I think I'm still struggling with my CO2 in here. I don't know why the oysters are so temperamental. But in other cases, check out these yellows. Big, beautiful. Gosh, that's exactly what we want to see. And then I believe this is the second flush. Again, we have just really happy mushrooms. We are going to be doing a few control groups because we have so much mycelium. And to make things kind of easy, we are going to kind of push from our experiment last week and use up the alfalfa in my oysters. And I was able to kind of take a look at what we did last week and see that there doesn't seem to be a huge difference that I can tell regarding contamination or the inoculation process, regarding the different versions of using alfalfa or using desugared beet pulp, because that's all we have today. And then I'm just going to use our loose soy hulls for our supplementation for our lion's mane because, of course, I'm out of wheat bran. But it doesn't seem to have a problem with our lion's mane, and we're going to kind of try to keep it simple. But right here, I have all of my bags out. I'm going to label them all beforehand so that when I'm filling them up, I don't accidentally get confused with what the substrate needs to be. But yeah, 25 bags. We're going to be doing 5 lion's mane, and then the rest are just going to be a variation of all the new oyster mushrooms. I'm so excited to try out these different variations and just see how they grow. We have the pasteurizer all set up and everything's looking good. We got the camera up, and now I'm just going to clean up the studio and go home and eat some pizza. We have just finished our pasteurization, and this is going to be going down as one of the shortest pasteurizations we've ever done, because we found out from the big mushroom company that invited us to their facility that you actually don't have to pasteurize longer than at least 2 hours once you hit an internal temperature of 90 degrees Celsius. So instead of having our bags just kind of run for hours because we weren't monitoring the internal temperature of our bags, now we just have our probe and it lets us know when we've hit that temperature. Also, we're able to now pull them out, get them cooled down so that tomorrow morning I can inoculate nice and early. So huge adjustment, and big thanks to Kernzer Mushroom because they were super helpful and they have saved me so much time. So yeah, you do not need to pasteurize for longer than a couple hours when you have an internal temperature of 90 degrees Celsius on your blocks. It's always so nice when the husband decides to come help. Now that we have our blocks on the cooler, we can go home and call it a night. And because we are now bringing our temperature internally to like around 92, 94, we are definitely using some hot blocks. And so by tomorrow morning, they should be cooled down. You guys want to see some new pins? Now those are some uniform pins, guys.
Yeah, that is so good.
Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff in here. I'll show you guys. We got chestnuts, more chestnuts, 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 chestnuts. We got lion's mane, we got oysters, more lion's mane, more lion's mane, funny lion's mane, oysters. It's gonna be a good week. Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited because one, we are getting into inoculation. I'm going to get it done really quickly. Two, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm not working. Marius has some surprise, which he's very good about, and I'm just waking up on the right side of the bed today because I'm just in an insanely good mood, and so we're going to see how quickly I can get this done. And I'm going to kind of go through all of the new strains I'm working with. And yeah, let's shake and bake, guys. Let's get into it. I know you guys don't necessarily care about sealers, but I think I have found the way to work with a difficult sealer. You hit it with the one, and then you fold over, and then you smash both of them together. We'll see if this technique holds up, but so far I only had one blowout bag last week, so anything to avoid that, to be honest. So we are done with our black pearl oysters. That means we only have 2 more groups to go, which is going to be the KB1, which is that aggressive new oyster strain, and then the Prince Pearl Lotus, which is the just Prince oyster mushrooms that you guys have seen us grow previously. We also decided to make smaller blocks moving forward because I was having such a hard time shaking the bag with all the material inside. So now that we're doing like 3.5 kilo blocks instead of 4 kilo blocks, it's giving a little bit more space in the bag, which hopefully will kind of just, I mean, it's going to hit our yields like 10 to 20%. But if we're not having as much blowout, we're getting more biological efficiency with our substrate, meaning the substrate is being used up by the mycelium the most effectively and efficiently, then I think it's better going to a smaller bag. But Marius did just order bigger bags because we're going to try them out. So we're going to see what all of those changes mean. But hopefully we avoid some blowouts. Last section, we are doing the Florida oyster, not the Prince oyster. I got them mixed up. We are finally done inoculating, and now I can go ahead and get into shaking. And it looks like we've been really quick on this, guys. We are back in the studio after lunch. I was able to put together some orders, and now for the most fun part of today, I am cleaning the tent. Oh, I really don't want to do this. But I have to, so we will, and then I can just be off for the rest of my birthday week. So we're gonna get in there and we're gonna scrub the shit out of this tent, and then we're gonna go home and we're gonna start celebrating early. The tent is cleaned, pulling these shelves in, and heading home to kickstart my birthday. So today we are going on a hike and taking the gondola up because we don't want to walk up the mountain. We want to just walk down it. Mm-hmm. But
it's a very special day.
It's a very special day.
It's Madison's birthday, so we're taking the day off. Mm-hmm. But we also got the news that we are getting water and we get the expansion that we're hoping for at the mushrooms in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, our rent is going to go up
a tiny
bit, but
$50 a month.
$50 a month, but we're going to have water. We're going to be able to drain properly. I'm not going to have to use an IBC anymore. We can actually scale the business and not just make everything 10 times harder. So I can't believe on my birthday we get such great news, but just really excited. I mean, we're getting walls, we're getting a whole new space that's exactly the same size as the one we have now.
We get to build a kitchen.
We get to build a kitchen. I get to build a kitchen. Oh, so exciting. And I get to start prepping and creating kind of prepared mushrooms that we can kind of just give people as a grab, go, kind of no thinking cooking. So I cannot wait. In 2 weeks is not a big deal. Also, once we have a kitchen, we can also start getting into the fermentation stuff that Marius is really curious about.
We can dry more mushrooms, process more dried mushrooms.
We can be a lot more legitimate. And it just, I can't wait. And I'm going to paint the floors. It's going to be like a whole different studio because this is where we want to spend a lot of time. So just so happy and excited. And
Incredible news.
Incredible news.
Sandwich time. We always pack a little snack. And this is the view for the day's lunch. Pretty good. How's the sandwich?
It's really good. You can always tell when it's made with love.
Happy birthday.
I'm so happy. Don't make me cry in my sandwich. Hi everyone, it's Friday night and we are partying it up in the studio. I am working on the harvests and Marius is doing the blocks.
Yes, I'm fruiting with my own microphone.
It's very cool. We got microphones for both
Very
of us.
Very fancy.
But yes, we have a lot of chestnuts to harvest, a little bit of lion's mane, and essentially a few different types of oysters. Now watch me pull off this whole block in one grab. Okay, I think two, but mainly one. Whew. Sick. So pretty. And look at the backside. Not bad. Not a lot of substrate being left on. It's actually quite beautiful. See the backside, how it grows in like this? It's really cool. And then I can hold it like as if I'm a cool climber. Look at that pinch.
Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, 6:30. I'm on the way to the market. We have all those beautiful mushrooms that Madison and I harvested last night, and I'm really excited. It's been raining for like almost a week, but it looks like it's going to be dry Saturday morning today.
So I'm hoping to see a lot of the people that we talked to last week at the mushroom day, back at the market today, and I have a feeling it's going to be a really good day.